Dave's Hot Chicken Reaper Ranch. That's it. There's no ingredients on it. But I paid for it. $1.49 if you want this. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with them charging a substantial upcharge to get this. For me personally, it's because anytime a national food place, again, this is from Dave's Hot Chicken, their new Reaper Ranch. Anytime they want to, these national food chains want to come out with something spicy, if it's within reason, I'm okay with the surcharge, with an upcharge to get something, as long as they continue to build upon stuff and come out with more and more. I think that benefits all of us spicy lovers. The more of these national food chains that continually release hot food items, new sauces on their menu, while for some chili heads they might not be the hottest thing in the world, and that's okay. But if there's a progression upwards of spicy things, it'll eventually get a little bit spicier and a little bit more and a little bit more as it becomes more and more mainstream. So I'm okay with $1.49 for that. Dave's Hot Chicken just released their new Saucy Bites. And I just reviewed the barbecue version of those. So that video will be out before this video. And I felt, they packaged it and they came out with a label and did the whole thing for it. I figured it was worth a video of its own. A lot of these places, they'll just put the sauce in a cup. It's not labeled. It doesn't have nothing, whatever. Or if the sauce, the ranch, the condiment or whatever that's offered for the new spicy item, if you will, 9 out of 10 times it's on the burger, it's on the chicken sandwich, it's on the whatever. If it's that case, I'll never review it separately for the most part. But if it's something extra, right? So you can't just get this with the Saucy Bites. So if you order the Saucy Bites, if you want this, you gotta pay the extra for it. If it's that case, I'm gonna review the sauce separately to really get a good inclination of what it tastes like, how hot it is, and that kind of thing. So that's why we're here today. I'm excited to try it, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. Dave's Hot Chicken, I'm not gonna ruin them Saucy Bites for you. They were good. You can go watch that video, see how hot they actually were. But Dave's Hot Chicken, their Reaper level, where you have to sign the waiver to get the chicken tender meal, whatever. I call it a challenge because even for me, 2 tenders was a challenge. The first one, not so bad. I could feel it and I was whatever. But by that second one, it was tough putting that second one down. I'll be honest. You can go watch that video. That video is from like a year ago. I'm done yapping. Let's get to it. It doesn't smell spicy. It just smells like ranch. Although I can see in there little reddish orange specks. And then there's other greenish kind of specks that I think is just normal for ranch. It does have a slightly orange hue to it. From what a normal ranch would kind of look like. It is a little more orangish than white. So there's something going on there, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's get us a nice little spoonful of it. There you can see it's creamy. It's liquidy. Let's try this. Yeah. All right, Dave's. Okay. I'll be honest. from the ranches that are supposedly spicy ranch. Okay, I just reviewed Slim Chicken's Cayenne Ranch, right? For instance, but there's been other ones. Ghost Pepper Ranch from Wendy's, whatever. Of all the ones I've personally had, this actually does have a little bit of spice to it. And it's that spice that a lot of people probably aren't super familiar with, because it goes straight to the back of the throat right here and kind of latches on. And you can definitely tell that it's powder, right? It's a chili flake, but not even a chili flake. I just use that for a reference. If you're more familiar with like chili flakes as opposed to like a powder, this is like a powder. So it feels like, let's get some more of this. Hold on. It might make me cough. Nothing. And then as you continually swallow it down a little bit, it's like little bits and pieces, okay? Which is the chili powder that's in there is getting stuck. And so it's almost like where if you put a bunch of chili powder on something and then you take a bite and you inhale and it all hits your throat, it immediately makes you choke and cough and blah, blah, blah. That's what this is doing. It's going straight to the back of the throat, up here a little bit too, and it's just sticking there. It's not uncomfortable. Shit, it might be kind of uncomfortable for some people, maybe. You know what I mean? I could see that being uncomfortable. Because even as I'm sitting here talking to you now, like it is, as I talk, it's just right there in the throat. Now, I like doing these reviews outside of, like I said, I just reviewed their Saucy Nugs. I could have reviewed them both in one, but I felt like this needed its own, because I appreciate them, I guess, taking my $1.50, but outside of that, like creating something and actually giving it, a label and the whole works. I'm a consumer that can appreciate that. I don't know if you would feel what I'm talking about if you didn't eat this just solo like I'm doing now. Because it would dilute the spice that this is actually giving off a lot by mixing it with saucy bites or a chicken tender or a sandwich that has coleslaw on it, a sandwich that has mayo on it, whatever. But just by itself, and I'm not one to eat ranch like this. Like, I can't. I'm a Hidden Valleys guy, and I can't just eat ranch like this. This one, because I enjoy what it's giving to the back of my throat, it's given like a dryness. Although it's not dry, it's protruding a dryness to the back of my throat, which I just know is directly from those chili flakes, the powder. My guess is that whatever the seasoning is that they're putting on their Reaper tenders that we talked about earlier in this video that are phenomenal, they just dusted it into the ranch. I'm not familiar with their normal ranch to tell you if that's just normal ranch with a dusting of that, for them or whatever, or if the ranch is different or not. I'm not here for that. I'm more here for the spice factor. That's why we key in just on that. But it tastes like they just took, because the specks are so tiny and they're so finely just granulated. They're so just that whatever they have like in a shaker that they're putting on those tenders with the Reaper, they just sprinkled that in here. Could they have done more? Absolutely. If they would have done more, would I still love it? Even more so. I think they did a good job with the amount that they put in there for your average day spice lover, right? Or your average day consumer, your average day that might be like, shit, I'm going to try that today, even though I can't handle spice all that well. And that's okay. I'm not being negative about that. I'm just saying, getting people more intrigued, getting people more invited into the world of spice. I think this would enhance any meal that they offer of any spice level and increase the spice. And that's a good thing. So I like it. I think they did good. This is the best spicy ranch from a national chain type restaurant, whatever, that I've ever had. And I'll go out and say, not just because of the spice factor of it, but the ranch itself, the base. I like that ranch. It's tasty. And there it is again. It just hit right. They did good, my friends. Let's just say that. I'm glad that I did that separate from the saucy nuggets because it deserves it. That's a solid condiment. That's a solid spicy ranch right there. Like I said, probably the best spicy ranch. It is the best spicy ranch I've ever had from a restaurant, from a national fast food place, from anything like that. It might be the best spicy ranch I've ever had in general. I spice up my ranch sometimes, and I like mine better, right? A little bit. But ranch isn't something that I tend to like use a lot of anymore. When I was a kid, I ate the shit out of it, but I don't use a lot of it now. Every once in a while, I'll break some out for like 1 or 2 slices of pizza, either the first slice or the last slice, just depending, or breadsticks, something like that. But I don't really use it on salads anymore. But growing up, I was just a ranch guy. That's all I knew. I knew Italian and other things, but I loved the ranch. But in my old age now, I'm more of a, vinaigrette, Italian style, thinner, clearer, cleaner type sauce. But now I'm just yapping, dude, because that shit is pretty good. So I'm going to get out of here. I love you guys. Thank you for burning with me. Get you some of that. It's good. It's good. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.